Hi everybody, this is Pearls of Wisdom, Sarah, with some continuing education that's available for free, 24-hour window. This is the Fat Summit 2, and this is Mark Hyman's little baby. And so these from yesterday are available until 10 today. Amy Myers, Dr. David Ludwig, the sugar guy, always hungry, Richard Bernstein, who is 88 and still kicking. I think he's 88, in his 80s anyway, and Chris Kresser. Now today on my walk, I listened to right here Mark Hyman and Carrie Diulis, and she is an orthopedic surgeon with type 1 diabetes. So it was a very informative, and even if you don't have diabetes or type 1 or type 2 or gestational diabetes, there's even other ones now. There are other ones that are both type 1 and type 2. It's amazing what is happening out there with diabetes. So it also features Donna Minich, PhD, Whole Body Detox, Gary Taubes, The Sobering Truth on Sugar. I can't wait to listen to that. Padram Showai, OMD, The Urban Monk Reboot. I think I've listened to a couple of his. So those things will be starting today and are free till 10 in the morning tomorrow. And JJ Virgin, Getting Real, The Impact of Sugar, Carbs, and Fat. Tomorrow, Chris Carr, Become Your Own Health CEO. David Perlmutter, who in yesterday's book preview, soon to be released on the 15th, he's got another one coming out. And so I've been listening to his podcast. Kellyanne Petrucci, who is the bone broth lady, Reverse Aging and Lose Weight. And Nina Teichholz, Putting an End to the War on Fat. And she also has Fat Chance, I think, some book out. I've got it right behind me. And then Peter Attia, Liver, Cholesterol, and Insulin Resistance. And he is quite the guru. And he left his, I think he had a high-end job in high tech and left it to become one of these, a doctor and follower of all the things. But he's amazing. On Thursday is Mark David, Psychology of Eating, and he does these great podcasts where he interviews people for 1 hour and kind of gets to the root of their issue kind of fast. He always says it's like 6 months of therapy done up in a day. And what they can do, should do, how to get out of the place that they're at with their body and their health and their weight. He's pretty cool. So I like listening to him. And it's called The Psychology of Eating, and it's quite the website. But he has many, many, many interviews. And so I think if you listen to enough of them, you'll hear yourself. Aseem Malhotra, we've got it all wrong about fat, and I don't think I've ever heard him. Alberto Violdo, PhD, Shamanic Healing, sounds interesting. And Dana Trentini, The Importance of Thyroid Health, and Dave Asprey, who you see me refer to many, many times. That's on Thursday, so you've got a 24-hour window, so you should be busy with your continuing education. On Friday, they talked a lot about him today in the Carrie, Dr. David podcast I listened to. And I guess he's quite the guy, too. I've never listened to him. Treating Diabetes with Fat. Isabella Wentz, The Root Cause of Thyroid Imbalance. Sire He, Food is Medicine. He looks interesting. And Sarah Hallberg, The Case for a Low-Carb, High-Fat Diet. I've seen her on TED Talks and a couple of other YouTubers, and she's kind of got that strong Midwest accent, but she's great. She's really great, and sounds highly approachable, sounds like she's got her finger on the pulse of obesity in America with our standard American diet. And I look forward to hers too. That's Friday. And Max, and he's the Epidemic of Broken Brains. I love that. He did the sugar documentary, and he's in the middle of doing a brain one now. And so I did talk about him a few podcasts ago. Quite the go-getting entrepreneur. I really liked him. Day 6, Saturday, November 12th, is Rick Warren, The Power of Community. And he has his doctorate in ministry, and he does a lot of these kind of food plan that is on the same keto, low-carb, high-fat, and mixes it in with the spiritual side. It's quite fascinating. Ron Krauss, diving into the world of fat. That looks interesting. Stephanie Danielle, functional medicine approach to infertility. And Tom O'Brien, who was also on the Keto Summit one, tackling autoimmune diseases. And then Anne Louise Gittleman, how to get the most out of your fats. Well, I'll be listening to that. And on Sunday, Akhil Palanisamy, a Paleo-Vedic approach. Sounds very interesting. Dale Bresden, The Future of Alzheimer's Disease. Sean Lucan, Healing Communities Through Real Food. John Robbins, Challenging Food Policy. That sounds interesting. Gabriel Lyon, Optimizing Protein. And on Monday, November 14th, it's Encore Day. And so anyway, I just wanted to give you the little heads up about these wonderful free podcasts that offer so much. And if you're a member of the choir, they only validate why you're doing what you're doing with low carb, high fat, no grains, no sugar, keto. And if you're thinking of jumping on board, you certainly will get the best of the best educated, intellectual conversations about why this plan could work for you as well. And it might not be for everybody. I mean, there are people that have grains, have beans, have rice, and seem to get along just fine, thank you very much. But for an addict like me, this was truly the best. It truly is the best time of my life right now with my food plan, with no grains or sugars, and lots of veggies, low carb, and high fat. And I just love my food plan, and I'm having a great food today. I got up this morning and I put it all in. You want to see it? I'll show it to you. Here we go. All right, here we go. I got to do the so this is, as you can see, where do you see? Oh, Tuesday, November 8th, it's election day, and these numbers aren't right. The only thing I don't like... Okay, so these are my macros for the day. Fat, 134 grams, which is about 73%. Carbs are 10% of my food plan today. 43 grams, 11 fiber. So for me, I do the net, and that's about 30 grams of carbs. And protein is 69 grams for about 17% of my plan. So this morning, in the wee hours of 2 o'clock, because my body still thinks it's 3, I had my bulletproof coffee. And then later on today, I'm having my midday coffee. I'm having 3 ounces of Faya yogurt, 1 tablespoon of Nature's Promise cashew butter, a rollatini, which is mozzarella and prosciutto ham, 1 of those, and a hard-boiled Pete and Jerry jumbo egg. And that is my lunch. My dinner tonight's going to be fun. It's going to be 4 ounces of organic chicken breast that's already been cooked, chopped up, 3 cups of spinach and 3 cups of romaine lettuce, 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, 1 strip of bacon, all cut up. It's actually Coleman's uncured, but it says here, this is the Vermont smoked and uncured. I'm just using that. A wholly avocado mini cup for 100 calories. A third of a cup of grated carrots. Actually, I don't have any red cabbage, so that goes away. 1/3 of a cup of diced organic celery, and the 2 cups of the romaine, but it's really 3 cups, so I'll switch that up. Another hard-boiled egg, and actually adding food, dinner, C, and I'm having cauliflower crumbles, 1 cup. This is the Lose It app, and I have the premium one, so it does the macros over here, just so you can see it all. So, yeah, so I'm totally excited, and that's going to be my food plan for the day. Right now it is, whoa, no, look at me, look at me. Right now it is 6:30, and my body's already saying, I'm hungry, but I'll come back after I do a couple of errands, and I'll have my midday coffee. For me, it's midday, because it's going to be like 9-ish, and then I'll have my first meal of the day at around 11, and then I'll have my dinner at around 4 this afternoon. So that you saw my food plan. It ends up 1,500 calories, and to me that's a great day. Plenty of fats to carry me from one meal to the next to my overnight, and I'm delighted with my low-carb, high-fat. And as you can see, I'm getting plenty of veggies, so it works for me, and I hope it works for you too. So this has been Sarah, Fat Summit 2, free viewing of the day. So without having to join up, like I did with Keto, the Keto Summit, where I can still get all the videos. This one I'm just staying on it each day, because I've got the other ones that I can watch anytime. And then a little view of what I'm eating. And that's a wrap, but it's a grain-free wrap. It means it's the end of this video. This has been Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food. Thanks so much for watching. What's in your tracker for the day? Oh, I'm so Samuel Jackson, aren't I? Bye-bye for now.